Um, Hi guys, welcome to another video. I've not been making a lot of videos, and I know that I've been pretty busy. Of course, I've been pretty busy. With a lot of things. I've been doing a lot of things, and those things are keeping me distracted. But of course, I am going to be consistent with everything that I've decided to do this year. And yeah, man, I'm also going to be, you know, um, consistent with this as well. And in today's video, dosto, I think I had a lot of videos where I'm talking about life and what should we do and what should we not do. What type of mindset we have and all those things, right? Today I really want to talk about football. Actually, मैं बात सोच रहा था कि what video should I make, and I really wanted to make a video, but I was not getting that time to do so. But today it's 11:30 रात के, and I have some time with myself before I go to sleep. So I thought maybe I go on and you know talk about something. Talk about some football today. Uh, First thing is, well, a lot of fans, a lot of people actually, that just started watching football. I mean, they're not just started watching football. I think they're just gonna watch World Cup, because yeah, once in 4 years, it's a pretty big thing. And good, people are watching football. That's really good. I really support that. Um, and one good thing about this is, a lot of players that deserved a lot of recognition, they are getting that recognition. And I really fuck with that also. I really fuck with that. For example, we have Erling Haaland now. A lot of people didn't know about him, right? People who used to watch a lot of football, like me, like you, we watch football every day. We watch the Prem, we watch, all the Champions League games. So we know who is Erling Haaland. Of course, he's one of the best, right? And this World Cup, of course, he has showed us that he's a class footballer. When it comes to footballing skill, he's class at it. Other than that, he's also a very good human being, which is a very catchy thing for a lot of people, and I kind of get why he's getting all the love and support from people, right? And one thing that I realized is that the people who have, who watch football, not a lot, they don't watch football for football. They watch, if they support a person, right? If they support, for example, we talk about Haaland only, right? People like him for his personality, and he's very easygoing, and he's very humble and stuff, and very straightforward, of course. You know, um, that is the type of person he is, and I really like that. I really really like that. Of course, I really fuck with that. Um, and I kind of get why people like that. People are kind of why they're going for that. Um, Other than that, I think uh, so this is the thing. Uh, But for me, also, some players that also deserve recognition with Erling Haaland, with Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham was already recognized with a lot of people by a lot of people. Now his following of course, it has, it has risen up. You know, I mean, this is what happens in the World Cup, right? Some players, who perform exceptionally well, they get that recognition. And I mean, Jude Bellingham, of course, he deserves it. I feel like, we talk about Euros, right? He literally carried in the Euros as well. England. It's like when you need someone to score, you know, so, he's always there. He's always there, and he always delivers when it is needed. uh, and that is something. He's a very clutch player, I would say that. I really like him as a player. He got that captain tendency. He got that maturity in him, which of course is going to take him a long way in his career for sure. And I hope that he achieves what he really wants to achieve in his life. Although he's playing at right now, he's at top of his career, and I think he can go a long way ahead. But one more player that I really liked in this World Cup, I have this personal inclination towards centre backs, and I really like to talk about Pau Cubarsí, dosto, in this World Cup. Absolutely monster of a centre back. In this World Cup. Spain has conceded the least amount of goals, dosto, out of all the World Cup teams, of course, and absolutely phenomenal performance of by Pau Caprasi. I mean, in uh, you know whatever games that have happened in the knockouts, right? Knockout games के अंदर दोस्तों, he has scored, मतलब he has initiated those goals, ठीक है, most of them, right? Whatever knockout में goals हुए हैं by Spain, of course. We talk about, I think, the Ferran Torres goal, right? He shot the ball at the keeper. Keeper couldn't keep the ball with himself. Ferran Torres came in and pounced the ball, right? So again, one of the best, because he is only 20, or I think he's like 19 or 20 years old, only 20 years old, center back, and he's playing at top of his game. Again, he is he plays so upper, you know he plays in such a position, such an aggressive position. um, you know it's like I watch it's you know it's like I watch it's like watching delight keh raha hu Delight under Nagelsmann. If you guys remember, if you guys watch Bayern's game with Nagelsmann, Delight used to play बहुत ऊपर, right? And which of course gave him the space to, and give him the space and freedom to, of course, go for some shots as well. And if you guys don't remember, he also scored a banger, you know from outside 45 yards. Amazing goal, दोस्तों, right? And that is what Kobrazi also do. So मेरे हिसाब से, if you're playing इतना ऊपर, भाई जिगरा होना चाहिए सबसे पहले तो, because कोई नहीं है पीछे. You are literally the last person standing. Even Christian Romero doesn't play इतना ऊपर. He is absolutely phenomenal, and I think people who watch football should support him, should follow him, and this guy is phenomenal. I think he is absolutely top three players for me right now in the World Cup. With William Saliba as well. For William Saliba, dosto, I really like his composure over the ball, and really like how he, very composed. He's very composed when it comes out, when it comes to duels, right? And this is what makes a and this is like a major difference between him and Gabriel. Gabriel wants to win all the duels, right? He wants to win all the duels. He's very egoistic, and that's why I feel like he tries to manhandle his striker a lot. Saliba doesn't do that. Saliba plays with honor, and I love it. I love it, those two, right? Other than that, I think other four games are going to be pretty fucking good. I think, 40th ko dosto, we have a game of France and Spain. I think it's going to be a phenomenal game to watch. Lamine Yamal, of course, dosto, he has to. He hasn't been playing pretty well for his. I mean, we know his levels, right? How good he is. He has showed us that in the Euros, right? And of course, we have a lot of expectations from this guy, but I think he can perform really well, and of course, he can come up with something really good. I think he is going to turn up against France. I think it's going to be a good game. I think this is going to go in extra time, of course. I'm gonna make a video of course over the prediction, on predictions between the four teams, and I'll do that before 40th, of course. Um, but yeah, dosto. Well, let's see. Um, you know, um, I think those two, all the teams are pretty good. England, of course. They are in form. I mean, England is not kind of in form. I feel like it's Bellingham who is doing the heavy lifting. I think Tuchel, he made some exceptional substitutions, which of course worked for him in the final minutes, and England did a pretty well job, I guess. Of course, Bellingham took the driver's seat, and of course scored a lot of goals, scored two goals apiece. So of course, England versus Argentina would be a game to watch. Of course, I would watch both the games, of course, and I think it's going to be a banger matchups, and I'm very excited. I hope you guys are also excited for these two games. Um, and yeah, I'll show you. I'll see you guys in the next video. I think mostly I'm going to do a prediction video, So yeah, be there for that. All right, guys. Thank you very much. See you guys in the next one for sure. All right.